Introduction. Sturgeon is a type of ancient fish encompassing for 27 living species of fish that belonging to the family Accipinceridae. According to IUCN, more than 85% of the remaining male sturgeon species are critical endangered due to overexploitation for their raw, fresh, and swing bladder. Sturgeon farming that can help to reduce illegal fishing pressure on wildlife was expanded in recent years globally. Malaysia has its own tropical sturgeon farm located near Tanjung Mari in Perak. There are some serious biodiversity concerns which include overtaxed pelagic fisheries resources due to high use of marine resources in the form of feed for sturgeon, risk of accidental escape of non-native sturgeon to the natural ecosystems. So forest clearing due to large space requirement for sturgeon farming may result in siltation and surrounding rivers pollution problems.
For the literature review, Sharma 2015 stated that WWF urged the government to put an end to sturgeon project in Malaysia in the absence of scientific proof that sturgeons won't have an impact on the regional ecosystem. Lim 2016 stated that the availability of clean and cool mountain water that would stop growth and the absence of typhoons and earthquakes which destroy farms are Malaysia's favorable conditions for sturgeon farming, which risk upstream logging and land clearing operations.
According to Mui 2022, stated that sturgeon fish pose risk to native aquatic ecosystem by introducing or transmitting diseases competing with the native species for food, spawning grounds, preying on native species, and also hybridizing with native species.
From Gilead, the title is Acceptability and Prerequisite for the Successful Interaction of Sturgeon Species, and the source is Biology, Conservation and Sustainable Development of Sturgeon, and the finding is, along with being raised in their natural habitat, sturgeon have been introduced into numerous new areas for aquaculture. Lastly is Bilad. The title is Biology and Conservation of Sturgeon and Paddlefish. The source is Review in Fish Biology and Fisheries, and the finding is sturgeons tolerate harsh environmental conditions which put native species at risk. Sturgeon can specifically be raised in freshwater, brackish, and marine environment in tank, pond, and cage, as well as in open waterways such as river, stream, or lake.
Boala International Sturgeon Farm have 7 species. Beluga, a well-known most expensive caviar. It costs around 30,000 per kilogram. The second most priced is the Kaluga, third is the Amur, and fourth species is the Siberian, and the fifth is a Russian, which is a well-known species for Ostra caviar. According to the IUCN, the sturgeon fish are predatory fish that could harm other fish species and increase their risk of extinction into the tumbling river. Even the locals' primary source of income is by ecotourism, so the implementation of this project will have an impact on their income and disrupt the ecosystem in Kuala Tahan.
For our results, we have decided that the sturgeon farming poses a risk to biodiversity in Malaysia. Sturgeon farming will give these 2 effects: prey selectivity and the transmissions of pathogens and diseases. For the prey selectivity, the sturgeons that have been farmed may have the possibility to escape from the farms to the external environments like lakes and rivers. The farm sturgeons may change their feeding behaviors when they are exposed to a new area. They may become more prey-specific and incorporate specific species as their meals out of the farm area. Due to their large body size and feeding behaviors, they need a large quantity of food, which may cause the decrease of the populations of the targeted species. For the transmissions of pathogens and diseases from sturgeon, the escaped sturgeons may act as the vectors that carry diseases from their native habitat and transmit them to other healthy species in the introduced regions. Vertical transmissions is another way to transmit diseases, where the diseases are transmitted to their progenies. Their rapid reproduction rate causes the diseases to spread quickly. White sturgeon iridovirus, herpesviruses, and nucleocytoplasmic large DNA viruses are the examples of pathogens that are transmitted by sturgeon. Some antibiotic-resistant bacteria may also be transmitted, and they will be threaten the survivability of other species and cause mass mortality in their populations.
In conclusion, sturgeon farming poses a risk to Malaysia's diversity, which overtakes pelagic fisheries resources, forest clearing, extinction of native aquatic species, and transmit diseases to other aquatic species. Therefore, Malaysian government should put an end to sturgeon farming projects to avoid further impact to Malaysia biodiversity.